What is up again, guys? Thanks for viewing the channel and thanks for the support. Thanks for also the comments. I appreciate all of them. So I want to deal with a few things. I've seen a lot of the YouTubers, and I need to take these glasses off, put on some different ones. Those are for the computer. All right, let's roll. So I've seen a lot of the YouTubers on here, that has the channels. They have their moderators or modulators or whatever you call them for those who, and it's not just large mobile. It's YouTube channels in general that have uh, the modulators. People who kind of monitor and regulate comments and things like that when they get those spammers that come in there, or they get those negative people that come in there to just got nothing better to do but criticize or rant or things like that. So one of the things I was looking at was one of the things I was looking at was some of the comments some of the guys make. You're going to always get people who are going to say some comments that are derogatory, or that's just, it's not necessarily abusive language in a sense or anything like that. they're really just in a sense expressing their opinion, but in a negative tone. I can appreciate a criticism. I can appreciate anybody's opinion because we all have them. That's what a good conversation and a good debate is listening and responding to people's questions, concerns, or criticisms or things like that. But some people, some people's, some people's opinions or criticisms are not really they're not really they don't really make sense. They're not logical. All right, so some people, one of the people that comments like, why do you have all their troops? Some people are like, why do you have all those troops and you have no kills? And so, guys, what is the proper kill or might to kill ratio? How much might should a person have, and how much kill should a person have? So basically, how many kills should a person have based off their might? So, like me being ranked 209 in large mobile, I'm 209 in large mobile. There are hundreds more under me, barely under me, and that are under me that are 3 billion, 2.9, 2.7, 4 billion, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3 billion might. And how many kills should each person have in the game? Is there a kill to might ratio, or how much might you should have and how much kills you should have? So let's look at some of the players, guys. This person has 30 billion might. Should he have like 20 billion kills or 30 billion kills? That's nice gear too. He's ranked number 1 in Lord's Mobile. So everywhere he goes is 90 scrolls, no matter what. He's pretty much ranked above. Now, the thing I want to say to some of these people out here is there are some people that are going to find fault with the sky being blue and the sun being hot, or the ice being cold, or, they're going to find fault and criticism about everything. they'll argue air being oxygen. So it's like, some people you're never gonna be able to satisfy. There's some people are just bitter. I know that. That's it's part of us as human beings, and some people are just nasty, unfriendly, mean, all those other words like that. So, when Bryn Chong, let's find him in here, guys. We know he doesn't play, but his account should be still in here. I don't see it there unless the name has changed. So maybe the name has changed in the account, because I'm sure that they didn't boost up Mike, and I'm sure he hasn't gotten zeroed either. But we all remember when Bryn Chong started back in the days, and he was the first player to ever reach 10 billion might, and he had T1, T2, T3, T4. There was no T5 when he started back then. People loved him. They praised him. I mean, he was a beast. He had all gold piece, all gold pieces. He was an emperor. All of this, but people will look at my account and be like, okay, he has all that might, and his gear is bad, and his kills, he has no kills. But we can find fault with just about every player in Lost Mobile. Like, we could be like, why would this guy, and that's not even the highest might that's ever been in the game. The highest might in the game has been 40 plus billion might. And we can be like, why would you spend so much money on troops? Like, wow, But that's that person's preference, Everybody doesn't want to be a 1.5 to 2 billion might account. And then some of them are rally leads that's got 20, 30 million troops, and 70, 80% of their troops are T2s, which they never use in the rally leads. And somebody can be like, okay, why would you have 30 million troops as a rally lead, and 20 million of those troops are T2? It's like you got 20 million of your troops 10 tier T2, and you got 2 million each T4 and 500K T1s. It's like you're a rally lead, and you praise yourself on being a rally lead with low troops, and you can migrate here and there. But your whole composition is mainly just two T2s. So it's like we can find fault in everything, guys. Let's look at this guy's kills. He has basically the same amount of kills as the other player. This guy, he's a 15. He has almost a billion kills. Nice gear as well. Let's just look at some of these guys. And we're looking at how much might should you have, or how many kills should you have based off might. Unfortunately, we can't look at all the players. We could go to some of the guys in the guild. We'll just go to the kills too and look at that too. And the gear looks superb. These guys have great gear. Let's keep it moving and see. There's a guy with 14 billion might with 600 kills. There's a guy with almost 12 billion might with 2 billion kills. So we look at him. Here's another guy with 11, almost 12 billion might with less than 100K kills. But you're not going to go in there easily solo him. Now, does this mean that this account has to have, that could be his fake gear there, of course, because he's got a lot of astrolites and things like that. He has a mythic piece up top. I think that's the offhand, and then, or that's not the offhand. I forgot what that was. But that's a 12, so we know that he has a lot of astrolites and things like that. So that could be his fake gear, but he doesn't have kills. So how many kills should he have? Here's another one. Great gear. There's another one with only 500 some kills. There's another 11 billion mites with 80 something kills. So the thing we're saying is how many kills has a person has to have. Here's a 12 billion might, but he has over a billion, 1.1 billion kills. How many kills should a person have based on how much might they have? There's really no ratio. You can have a person with 700 million might, but they got 2 billion kills. It's like, wow. They got to be a trap account, obviously, right? And this person has 0 astrolites, period. It's like they just went into, they got great gear, no astrolites in their gear. They haven't even started on astrolites. Maybe I don't even know if they're probably even playing the game, So they got 2 accounts in their kingdom that, here's another one that doesn't have astrolites. So maybe they like, we're not going to fall into that. We're not going to use it. We're not going to do it. I don't even know. Everybody's choice is different. They refuse to get on the astrolite bandwagon or something, but neither one of them want to do it, There's another one of their players, he's done it, So he has 2 billion kills, a lot of kills, very nice, solid kills. All right, let's go to the next one. Great gear, looking great, little kills, great gear, So the thing about it is, I mean, you can look at these players. I'm just giving you as an example. Everybody don't trip on kills. If you're a player that trip on kills, you're not really getting those kills by solo. You're getting them with a team effort. You're staying in a warring guild. It's not some type of personal accomplishment, to be honest. Now, there are some players who go out and get kills by towel hitting. They towel hit everything in every kingdom they're in just to get kills. That ain't the most noble or best sportsmanship to have in the game. And a lot of people frown on it, but it is a war game. So, hey. So I know I'm skipping over a few here, guys, but my point is being really self-explained already. Some of these guys have, tremendous, beautiful gear. Some of them have great gear. No kills, period. I mean, some of them, who knows? One thing we do know, anybody with a billion, and kills have been playing the game for a while. So, and I know I'm skipping over a lot here. I'm going to go down to the bottom some. We'll see some of these players at the bottom. Nice kills there. Nice gear, nice kills. A lot of these are good Rally League castles too, as well. So the thing I'm saying is that with every last one of these accounts here, beautiful gear, very few kills. Kills, as we know, don't come easy as anyway. It takes some time to get some serious kills. So the thing that all these castles here are going to have in common in these 100 castles here, or we can go to the first 300 castles, to be honest, they're all going to have a lot of troops. So maybe their priority is not necessarily in kills, because you don't have to have a ton of kills to build your gear up right and to build a lot of troops, especially starting out. So let's look at the kills here, guys. Here's somebody with 31 million kills. That's crazy. And look, they're under a billion might. They don't have very many astrolites or stars whatsoever. What does their gear look like? I don't even know, What do other players in their kingdom or in their guild look like? They got a 7 billion might castle in their guild with no kills but great gear as well. 6 billion might castle. And he has really no kills at all either. So a lot of times these are players who really while they work on their kills, while they maybe work on their gear, at the same time, they're also accumulating and training a lot of troops to prevent themselves from being zeroed so easily. Now, don't get me wrong, of course, I'll say it again. You can have a ton of um, troops, and if you don't have a good amount of gear to kind of support the troops, it's kind of like your troops having the right armor on, in a sense. If your troops are naked in the field, then they have no protection. So your gear and your stats kind of work to support and protect the troops that you do have. You know, uh, that way they're used more efficiently and effectively. I mean, you can have some of these guys more than likely got what 500 million troops. I mean, when you have that much might, you're 500 to 700 million troops. Or maybe they have 250 million T4s. You know, you never know what their composition and their build is like. You know, so what I'm saying is, some of you guys just repeat what everybody else say. If somebody says T3 are no good, some of you guys T3 are no good. If a certain player says T3 are no good, if somebody comes back and says T3 are good, you guys went, what is he talking about? He was just saying they were no good. Okay, well, they're no good. They're good now because he said it. Some of you guys you just follow what everybody else is saying without really knowing what you're talking about or investigating it. And I do the same thing. We all do it. We can admit that. Look at all those kills, man. 2 billion, Mike. We can be like, why he spend so much damn money on the game? We can be like, why he spend so much money on the game? This is a game, and at the end of the day, it's money down the drain. Do you your value or your sense of value for money is just like that small that you can spend four or 500,000 or a million or two on a game? Yeah, I guess you must have either great business or you're CEO or maybe you're just rich. You inherited a lot of money. If I was rich, I'd probably have this kind of account too. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not knocking him at all, guys. I'm just saying, for you guys who like to criticize other players, let me hear y'all criticize the people that are spending $1 million on a game or 500K on a game. That is a horrible investment. If you got any kind of business sense, that is a horrible investment. Bryn Chong knew that. That's why he quit. He had synergy. He quit Lars Mobile because he said it is not turning out to be a great investment. And that was kind of like why he started investing in the game, because he came into the game real big, real heavy. And it proved to be not a really good investment for him or his business. It was just money down the drain. And remember, guys, back then, the cost of gear and the cost of troops were well over 2 or 3 times or 4 times as much as you get it for today. Right. So the person who is spending 300,000 right now for a maxed account or 500,000 for a maxed account, back then, to spend for a maxed account, you were spending easily way more. Even though there's more things to buy now, which do compensate, because back then you didn't have to spend thousands more for artifacts and astrolites and mythic gear. All you had to spend is for gold gear and troops. And that really was it. Gold gear and troops. You didn't have familiars to invest in and all these other things that IGG has incorporated or added to the game to increase sales for the game, for themselves. So you really did spend a lot more then, back in the days, for a maxed account. But nowadays they're spending much more only because there's so many other things that you have to buy in order to have a real maxed account. You see what I'm saying? So we can find fault. We can find fault, man, in all these guys, man. I mean, truly we can. Let's go down to the bottom because there's some players there's some players that, I mean, I'm talking about, they have, like, I'm talking about, let's look at something right quick. Some of them have lost a lot of troops. I want to look at, like, let me see. I'm looking for the one guy again. It was 800. Some of them have lost a lot of troops, guys. And that's what I want to look at. Sorry about the notifications, guys. I do run a store. All right, so, and I do need to check with certain customers that are asking about something. Somebody's supposed to meet me here in a few minutes to get the item. So let me see here. Okay, I can be there in 10 minutes. I told him I can be there in a few minutes. Okay. So, but what I was looking for, I was actually looking for the person that had, let's use this guy. Let's see, troops lost. Over almost 700 million troops lost, guys. To get that 700, all those kills. Let's look at some of the people at the top. How many troops have they lost in this game? Troops lost. Damn. This person obviously has been mythic and full max for a minute, because he has, like, damn, that's a lot of, he has definitely saved a lot of troops, whatever he's done. Damn, that is crazy, man. It's a lot of troops saved compared to this person who has had, look at the difference, guys. This person has had almost 4 billion troops lost. Can you imagine an account that has even 2 billion troops? How much might that would be? Is the trade-off worth it? I mean, you've lost almost 4 billion troops, and I ain't talking about T2s and T1s and T3s, but that's a hell of a lot of troops to lose, man. But that's a warrior. That's a warrior for you. Not knocking nothing, guys. Not knocking anything at all. This dude here is 500 and something million might with over 17 billion kills, and he's only lost 61 million troops. He's a beast. The dude is definitely definitely a hell of a rally trap, man. Or he could be a hell of a towel hitter. I don't know. But so you guys see what I'm saying. You guys see what I'm saying. What is the I don't ever exchange food for anything because I'm always low on food. What is the correct amount of kills? I do need to put some jewels in that. Let's see what kind of jewels I got. I need to take some out of my sets. I need to take out of my mixed sets, or I need to take these jewels out of here, guys. Oops, and put them in my. I need to take the jewels out of here, which I'm going to do this week. Get the jewels out of the pieces that I need to get them out of, and get them into the mixed set. What you guys have been talking about. So I'm going to get that done this week and have them all in my mix set, so I have all my gems or jewels, my best jewels, gold jewels, into my mix set. And that way, got 2 days left for this. I'm hoping the halos will come back. I'm getting ready for that. Oh, we got up in here. I need my passes here. Okay, what we got up here? Yeah, I need to get some more tokens for myself, of course. I accidentally got this, guys. It was a mistake. One of those last week. It was a mistake. It's crazy. I've done times where I've purchased things like, why did I get that? That was a damn waste. You do that in this game. Everybody's done it. Like, why did I get that? I didn't need that. Waste execution. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying some more troops, guys. Sure am. There's my troop composition right there. I'm going to have about 10 million T3s when it's all said and done. And I'm probably going to have about 15 million each or 20 million each T4 when it's all done. And about 2 to 3 million T5s when it's all done. And T1s probably won't change. T4s probably 50 each. Something like that, I guess. I don't know. I actually want this one here. So that's the thing I'm saying, guys. A lot of people are going to criticize anyway. And it ain't going to change anything to anybody's account. But my point for the video is to show we can criticize anybody. There really isn't any ratio that one necessarily has to have. You know, like I said, we can fault the guy who's spending. There's some people that spent 300, 100, 200, 400, 500,000 and up, and they'll never get, you know, a emperor. You know, they won't ever have the support they need because of the imbalance of the game, whether it's, you know, who against who. They'll never get an emperor piece, but they'll help support somebody else getting one and play a role in that. But you know, I guess it's all about who has the most money and also who has the most influence, you know, and who is directing the course of the Lord's mobile game. We can look and see. Everything about IGG is a gamble. In order to win something, you gotta gamble. You know, so everything is like a joke, man. It's like crazy. Everything's a joke, man. What is this? What is this? I have to go in here since I'm a P2P. I have to go in here occasionally and see if I have any rewards or gifts that I didn't know anything about. I don't even know. What is this? Land here to get in-game items. It seems like I have some dice to roll. Let's see. I don't even know. 19, 1. I didn't even know it existed, guys. And so I'm rolling some little dice here to see what I got here. Bunch of trash, man. I need to roll way more than that because they're wasting my time. Come on, roll 5 at a time. Beep, 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 beep. What else? Some of these things. Land here to get power tokens. When you start here, you'll get 1 lap every time you pass through a land on this. Land here to get some astrolite things or whatever. And then you get some So with that, let's roll some more, guys. Let's do it again. Bing, 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 bing. Fucking joke, guys. Pardon my French. Roll, roll, roll. Yeah, it's good to check sometimes. I did get something already, guys, as you can see. Congratulations, you won 200 artifact coins. That's all I got out of all that rolling, guys. And I have 100 of those. Phase 1. All right, that's all I got, guys, for now. All right, I got that. That's it. Let's get out of here. So it's good to kind of check in here every now and then because you never know what, if you P2P, you never know what is in there, to be honest. So you really do have to just kind of like check because you next mess around, you end up in at the end of the thing. Like, okay, you got this or that. Some more trash there. Bunch of trash, guys. Bunch of trash. Gal Showdown, and here you go, guys. Emperor. Some of these people, just like I said, they're gonna play with. They'll never get an emperor. They'll never get an emperor. Piece. You know. And now IGG done made it where a lot of people can be emperors. You know, instead of the supreme emperor. Is there anything in here worth getting? I mean, I don't get it, guys. Let's see if we can get on the premium or something. Alright, so that's that. And GeoFest, I do need to collect this. I need to see which ones I need though before I go collecting. We had actually some good participants this time, guys. I'm not always that high up there, unless I got a lot of speeds and things like that. Which I'm out of speeds now because I used them all during that KVK. Cat is going crazy. So yeah, just you know, if you're a person who likes to find fault, at least the cat is about to sing. He's waiting on her to come out. If you don't see her when he comes out, he just starts crying. Okay, cry baby. Oh, did I forget to say anything? So y'all get what I'm saying, right? If you got something negative to say something positive, because there's something where you can say positive in every account in Large Mobile. We all need each other anyway. The rally leads the targets. The YouTube maker needs the YouTube viewers. And how about those Chiefs, guys? They did win last night. So yeah, this is Monday. So I need to get back to getting some applications and stuff, guys, so I can get a job, man. Another job. Should I say 2 more jobs? I need 2 more jobs. So, and then, you know, people are going to complain about everything, man. So, yeah, they're going to complain about everything, man. So, you know, if you find some fault in something, find some good in it, man. And for those who have complimented the channel as well as the account, I appreciate it. I'll always give people their props that's due. I'm not the one to be like, oh, look at that person. He has no kills whatsoever. It's like, get your kill count up. Oh, this person here, look at you, man. You're only 40 million mic. You can't join this guild, you know. I know everything has a, whatever. But I'm done talking about that. I'll be back with another video that's hopefully better than this one. Take care, guys.